gravitational waves or something.
Yeah, they proved the existence of gravitational waves.
Okay.
So it's
through some crazy laser thing that's like super sensitive. Like it can sense traffic like 10 miles away or something. It's so sensitive.
Yeah.
Isn't that, there's a gravity wave detector here in Montana, right?
Is there?
Yeah.
Neat.
I believe so.
I wonder if that was involved in this study, because I think that there was just a paper published basically saying, confirming the existence of waves, and I didn't read the whole thing.
I thought you were going to say that Einstein was picking these signals up through his hair, which there are theories about that too.
Sensing gravitation.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders.
Hey, so I'm just going to catch up really quick on whatever I missed on week 2. And I also want to take this first opportunity to just tell everyone in the class that I'm going to try to grade in 3-week chunks. So I've not done any grading right now. You know, people are still adding the class, dropping the class, trying to sort things out. So I have not bothered to do any grading yet. But I will sit down on Sunday and, you know, do some grading now. And I think, I guess I get back from Japan right around week 6, so I'll do another round of grading then. I also want to let everybody know that I managed to get Patrick Brown of International Biomass to come in. He might have given a little demo with the Tiger pellet in 102. Did you get to see that? Or maybe, no, you weren't in 102. Yeah, so it'll be new. It'll be new stuff. So Patrick's going to kind of share some of his own, you know, real life corporate experiences in the biomass field. And he's not, you know, he's not just rolling in Montana. He's down in New Mexico. He's building pellet stoves in Greece. So, and it'll be great to have somebody who's actually out in the field and telling the war stories.
What was the name of this company?
His name's Patrick Brown, and he'll be here, I think, well, just before spring break. Yeah.
Does he have like an official company?
His company is IBMG, International Biomass Group. And so he does have one pellet mill already up in operation in Wisconsin, and they're co-firing his Tiger pellet, which is biomass, and got one in my office, yes. And the idea is to just keep that rolling. There's a lot of excess biomass, as we know, in Montana, and the idea is, you know, put that into the energy stream instead of just waiting for it to burn every summer. So, yeah.
You know, it's funny because I have a friend, she works kind of in the accounting department for the Forest Service, and I guess it's a really, I mean, the whole firefighting issue every year is
it's a big deal. The budget just keeps, the budget just keeps getting bigger. And so
like the upper guys don't want to change.
I know.
Procedure.
Yeah.
Everybody below them's like, we got to do something because this is ridiculous.
Well, and what I've been, you know, the word I've been trying to get out is that we've got Steve running right over here on main campus. He's been looking at the forests for 30 years from outer space, and with that technology, you're never going to predict exactly where the next forest fire is going to happen, but just modeling historical trends, you can say it's more probable that we're going to get a fire here. Let's spend the money cutting the trees down before they're on fire and put them into the energy.
So he's modeling with satellite imagery and tracking the forest fires.
Oh, absolutely.
That's really awesome.
Well, yeah, so running was part of the Nobel Prize winning team, the IPCC, the same year that Al Gore ran it. And yeah, it's a fantastic contact to have right here. Maybe we can even maybe I should get running to come give a talk for bio. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. He'd be a great guy. Maybe we'll reach out to him today.
That forestry resource, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah. And I'll get Brian Kearns in here in front of you too. Okay, so I just want to catch up on week 2. Here we go. Select your favorite project. Good. I'm glad you guys are hitting this discussion board. Okay.
There's a topic open for week 3 on that.
All right. So that's great. So Dodie, I'm just going to send something in real time right now because Brian Jackson's down there in the Bitterroot with the Biomax trailer. What I would love to see, I'm just going to CC the class just to let everybody know that we're thinking about you, Brian Jackson. We want to help you. 244, 16 emails. And we're also thinking about you, Brian Davis. We want you back. We should serenade him somehow. I don't know. I just.
I talked to him, man.
Yeah, he just.
At least taking this semester off.
Yeah. I feel bad. I feel bad. Biomass projects. I'm just going to say hi, Brian. I have a few students who are interested in okay, and I also put it, we were just talking about the Forest Service earlier too. We have a proposal in right now with the U.S. Forest Service. Maybe when we get further into the semester, I'll show it to you, but it's basically doing big biomass in the state of Montana. So we're trying to keep that ball rolling. Okay, so Sean, thanks for letting us know. That would be great. Damien, same with you for getting the Biomax going. That'd be great, fantastic. Mark Hansen's going to tag along. Nice. Build something like, so Bacchus wants to build something, cool. Not so technical. Well, you know, in some ways the Biomax is a little more technologically advanced than Halls. I mean, I've been to both places, and I think the Biomass does a better job with some of the combustion gas chemistry. Halls is always having a struggle with hydrogen sulfide in their fumes. You're not going to see as much of that in the woody biomass, but
is that because of the feedstock?
Yeah. You know, the Halls dairy is all cow manure, and so you get a lot of H2S off of that. So Jason, you're more into the wastewater?
I'm pretty much, I mean, they're all.
Well, it'd be good to have some diversity. So, but seriously, though, but do reach out to Brian Kearns. He's always done that tour in the past. And I think what we'll do, usually the wastewater treatment plant is just like a tour. You go and see it, you get to ask some questions, so if you want to write your report on that. And I think the Biomax project is complicated enough that there could be several different tasks, actual tasks for students to do. So, and you can split your time between the two. But if you want to, but you should still focus on one or the other.
If you do want to set up a tour of the wastewater, you have to help Dave run and take the tour and go out there and check it out. So.
Right, methods, pulper. Joe, I like that. Yeah, and Joe, I think what you could probably do for us, I'm speaking to you over here over the wire here, Joe. I would love to. What's the best way to put it? I would love to, actually know how much food is being diverted versus how much is being wasted. Because I know, like on the bottom floor, the food zoo does a pretty good job. But on the top floor, all the fast food joints and even that other cafeteria, I see a lot of food just going into the garbage cans. So moving forward, especially with the mayor's announcement that he wants the town of Missoula to go zero waste. I don't know if you heard that. The city council passed it. The mayor was on board. I actually have helped author that resolution. So, so Joe, maybe what you could do is even, see what the best practices are in the food zoo and see if you can't get the whole Lomason Center on board. We need, yeah. And I think, there are some courses that are labeled as service learning courses. This isn't one of them, but on the other hand, I feel like that's part of the role of community college is to provide a service for the community, so that'd be great. Well, good, that's 3. Zero landfill, class, sports philosophy, cool. And Nick's into the generator. Okay, so I'm thinking we can do, once Brian Jackson gets back to us, he could have little research projects. I know Doty doesn't live here, but he could work on procurement. He could, find parts for it, do some programming. Kruger, I do see Nick from time to time. I'm not sure if he's in Missoula, but maybe the same thing there. Sean and Nick, if you're not going to be in town, and it looks like we're not going to be able to, I want these to be hands-on too. I want you to actually be at the place where you're using it. So we'll talk about it more though. We'll talk about it more. All right, those are all quite good. Thanks for those. Looks like so we've got the gasifier, the food zoo, and the wastewater treatment plant. All right, so I think we're caught up on week 2. And I think I did a fairly good job covering the concepts, in Chapter 2. I think we went through a lot of the math symbols last week. We did the sigma, we did the dot, we did a little bit of integration, and worked through some units and some dimensions. And really that's the bread and butter is am I working with a mass balance equation, chemical balance equation? Is this an energy equation? Is it a power equation? So, and to be honest, I went through 4 years of engineering school without fully appreciating that. It wasn't until I got to grad school, one of these guys who's teaching a 600 level class, like, is that an energy equation? I'm thinking, what do you mean is that? Well, all the units have to be the same. You can't, it's apples and apples. Took a while to sink in, but once you get that you're always dealing in the same units, things get a lot easier.
And that's one of the things I think you guys have drilled in this program really well. That's from the second I got here.
Yeah.
Unit analysis.
That's and we are the engineering technology department now, and that's what they do. I think let's see, problem solving. No, Patrick Brown sent me a YouTube video. I thought I posted it in here. I'll take another look for it, but I'll put his video showing his process so you can get a little intro to what he's up to. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get into week 3. I wish there was a PA.